I'm sure everyone has heard the story about the tortoise and the hare, how they start out in the race, the hare takes off all speedy, takes his time, he takes his time through the race because he thinks he's gonna win because he takes naps, or there's different variations of the story, and then the tortoise just paces himself and ends up winning the race in the end. I related this to my quote by Walker. It is not true that nice guys finish last. Nice guys are winners before the game even starts. So this is just the game of how we all work during like middle school and high school. Girls tend to go for the bad guys, the heartbreakers, and then there's just the nice guys. Maybe they're nerdy or smart or not totally matured yet or anything to where girls don't end up going for those guys. But in the end, they're usually the ones that push themselves to get that girl later on in life, the girl that they couldn't get in high school just because popularity is just what matters a lot to like students in high school, to where they go for the guy that's popular or who parties a lot and everything. And they end up, like, I know a lot of guys who were really popular in high school, maybe football players, or they just like always were out on the weekends. And now I look back and I see like them on Instagram or Facebook, and they're not really doing much with their life. They're doing the same thing they've been doing. They're still drinking every weekend. Maybe they're not going to college. Maybe some of them are, but they're not totally committed to it. They'll be like, they have jobs, but it's not really like secure, to where I'm looking at some guys who, like, they were in high school and they were just kind of off to the side or something, and now I see them, like, if I'm at the gym or something, and they're like, they have totally matured, they're taller, they're bigger, and then some of them are just, even if the looks haven't changed, like, they're smart and they still have that smartness, to where that's what kind of matters. Girls are going to want that stable, like, financial part to their life, and they'll be the gentleman who will end up like taking care of them, like as a girl should be. So only time will tell, basically. I never have really been like hurt badly by a guy. I got lucky, but my sister, she always had seemed to get the like heartbreakers and everything. She went through a couple guys that have like broke her heart badly, so of course I was always there to be there for her. But then she had a best friend all through high school who was a guy, and he's not the tallest. He's maybe just a little bit taller than her. He was always smart and everything. He's still good looking, but she never really thought of him as the guy for her. They're actually now together just because she had that nice guy with her that she really got to know and everything, and it just, now they're together, like, and they're pretty serious. So it's just crazy to think that good guys don't know it. So if you're one of those guys, don't feel discouraged, because there's always that chance. And so again, it is not true that nice guys finish last. Nice guys are winners before the game even starts. Thank you.
All right, well, I like the tortoise and the hare story as the attention device, and you introduced the topic pretty clearly. There's not really a preview of what you're going to be talking about. You mostly have a single idea that you spend a good amount of time developing, and you do a good job developing it with some nice details. When you add a little bit by giving us the contrasting image of your sister at the end, I think it was your sister, right, or was it a friend?
Yeah, my sister.
Yeah, you know, that I think that adds a little bit to it and kind of gives it a second level that's a little bit different, although you are still basically talking about the same idea. And that, like I said, was developed pretty well. You seemed very confident while you were speaking about those things. I didn't see anything that was problematic in any of the delivery things. Most of them could probably be a little bit more forceful or a little bit more polished. But I thought you sounded pretty confident while you were speaking, and you look animated in your facial expressions. You had some good gestures. Occasionally there was a little bit of distraction because you have the quote in your hand, and you focus on that a little bit. I thought, like I said, that you stood pretty confidently. I didn't see any obvious signs of anxiety. So there's nothing that jumps out at me that says, here's a problem, but there's also nothing that jumps out that says, here's something that's really, you know, exciting, exceptional, different, and forceful. And I think you could probably work in a lot of places to do a better job. Everything that you did was perfectly satisfactory. Like I said, there wasn't anything that didn't work. But I think you want to make it a little bit more memorable, and there are ways to do that, either by, you know, emphasizing ideas more with your body stepping forward, or changing your voice a little bit more dramatically, or even using an occasional pause here or there to make something a little bit more lively. But like I said, everything was very solid. All right, thank you.